All right, everyone, it's 7 o'clock. Welcome to the call. This is Tasha, and welcome to Forex Basics. If my volume is good and you can hear me okay, will you give me a number 3 in the chat? I'm going to make sure my volume is okay. My setup is a little different, so hopefully it will be better tonight. Great, great. Okay, let me know if that changes. Well, as always, we want to start off with just a brief 5-minute overview of Tradera and everything that it has to offer. And then we'll talk about the purpose of this class and why we do it. So looking at the screen, everything that Tradera has to offer is in the rectangular yellow boxes to the right, starting with the back office education. It's very complete, A to Z, everything you need to know about Forex and trading. I guess we should start by saying, the back office is completely new now. So all of us are in the middle of just trying to look around, poke around, and see what all the new features are. And once everything is fully functional, and I know we're awaiting an official email from Tradera, then we can start enrolling our people and really moving forward. But so far, everything that I see looks really good. So once everything gets fleshed out, then we'll spend at least maybe 1 or 2 classes kind of going over that back office to make sure we're all up to date on all the newest changes. But in terms of the Forex education, the owners of the company, Cody and Easton, have wonderful videos in the back office. And the reason that I really like them is that they introduce a new concept, but then they jump right into the charts, and it's really, really practical. When I first started my Forex education about 3 years ago, I literally spent 6 months doing nothing but watching videos and studying and learning everything I could. But then when I started to actually try to trade in my demo and live accounts, even after 6 months of studying, I did not have a strategy. I didn't know how to trade. So that definitely won't happen with you guys here in Tradera. The back office videos are to the point, practical, and they actually teach you how to trade. So I can't say enough about that. Definitely jump in that back office once everything is fully functional. Those videos are really, really good. So Tradera's master trader is Derek Conway, and he hosts live trading classes Sunday through Thursday at 8 p.m. So if you are, hopefully you guys are a part of the Tradera official Telegram chat, because he's going to be posting the Zoom link for the 8 o'clock classes there. Normally we would log into our back office, but until that's fully fleshed out, there will probably be just one main link. I love Derek's classes. That's where you'll find me and my team Sunday through Thursday at 8 p.m. Eastern. He brings up at least 7 to 10 different charts a night, and he marks them up. So while he's marking it up, I'm visualizing where I would put my support and resistance zones. He's a master at drawing the zones, and so you get really good practice. And then when the call is over, he will post those charts in that main chat. And so what me and my team do, and a lot of other people, we look at his zones, make sure that our zones match his in our Tradingview charts, and he teaches us how to trade from zone to zone. So we go to his class, use those markups to make money on a daily basis. And he's my mentor as well. So in addition to that, there are other live sessions from other traders. There's one at 8 a.m., sometimes it's 7 a.m., and that's Ryan DeFreitas and normally Coach Max. And they also host again at 9 p.m. for the Asian session. And then there are several Telegram groups. The one that I'm a part of is Tradera Pitmasters, and that's run by Clyde Fisher and Brenda Isern, great traders as well. So there's a lot of, it's a wonderful trading community. A lot is going on a daily basis, all different time frames, because we are all over the world. To get you prepared and ready for all that good stuff, we have this basics class, and we offer the things that are over here in blue. how to open a demo account. That's where you practice trading when you're brand new. How to download MT4. That's the application that you will use to actually take your trades. How to take the Tradera trade alerts that are sent out. How to do beginning chart analysis in Tradingview. That's the app that we use to mark up the charts. And we also have information on starting a live account. So basically, this class is to prepare you for everything on the right. It's not to teach you how to trade and give you signals or any of that. But a lot of people found that Forex and trading seems like a foreign language. And it's a little intimidating to jump into those live classes without knowing some of that basic information. What is a pip? You know, what are we trading? What is buying? What is selling? So we just try to cover some of those introductory concepts here on Tuesdays and Thursdays. And so that when you step into those live classes and in the back office, hopefully you've heard these concepts before. So here's the format of the class. I'll start now with something new and or important. Tonight, we're going to dive into Tradingview from the very beginning, how to open up your account. And then we will cover, in case we have any first timers here, how to actually open up your demo, download MT4, and take the Tradera trade alerts. We like to cover that for every class. By that point, it'll be 7:30, and the last 30 minutes will be spent in Q&A. So you can ask me any questions that you have, and I will do my best to answer. And at that point, we try to wrap it up just before or right at 8, because most of us are going to jump into Derek Conway's live class as well. So with that, I will make sure everyone is muted. And then I will pull up our first slide for tonight. All right, I'll give my screen a chance to catch up. And we are going to go over how to set up your Tradingview account starting from the beginning. I know I got some questions over the weekend from one or more people who were having trouble setting that up. So we're going to start it from the beginning. We covered it probably a month or so ago. But it's been a while, and so we're going to do that again. I'm looking in the chat. Where is the link for Derek's class? Remind me when we get to the Q&A, and I'll see if he has posted it, and I will post it here. Normally around 7 or a little after, he will post that link. And so I'll make sure that I post it here in our chat before we leave this evening. So don't let me forget that. All right, so sign up for setting up your Tradingview account. So there are 2 applications that are typically used. So MetaTrader 4, or MT4 for short, that's the application on your phone where we actually take the trade. Tradingview, on the other hand, is an app that a lot of traders go to mark up their charts. Yes, you can use MT4 and do some charting there, but it's not as simple. There are a lot more steps involved. So Tradingview, the whole goal is to mark up your chart, have several of your pairs that you like to trade showing, and it's just really convenient for that. I bring it up on my laptop, and then I trade on my phone. All right, so here's the first step. We're going to go to tradingview.com. And when you pull up tradingview.com, this is what you'll see, and you're going to click sign in right where that red arrow is pointing. Now, let me just start off by saying there is a free version and a paid version. So any beginner trader will be fine with the free version. So you don't need to start a free trial or start off paying for Tradingview. Maybe down the road, if you find that the paid plan will suit you. And as we get into more and more details, I'll tell you why some of us have the paid plan, but just starting off, the free plan is fine. Okay, so you're going to click sign in. And we're going to go through this sign up process step by step. Okay, so this is the box on the left is the next screen that you'll see. So you have a choice. You can either log in if you already have your account or sign up. So you're going to click on sign up. When you do that, you'll see the box on the right and you'll have all these different ways of signing up. I bypass all of those and just click on email or username because most of us use our email or username with everything else that we sign up for. So to the left, click on sign up and then click on email or username to keep it simple. If you want to go through Google or Facebook, you're more than welcome to play around with that. All right, so when you click on sign up, there are a few fields that you need to fill out. The first one is username. I'll try to make that a little bigger. So the first one is username. Then you have a field for email and one for password. Okay, once you fill that out, let me make it a little smaller. So once you enter your username, email, and password, you want to check these boxes that you've read the terms of use, the privacy, the cookie policy. Also, it's your choice if you want to stay informed about news, event updates, and special offers on TradingView. And then you'll need to check the box for I'm not a robot. Okay, then click sign up. Once you click the sign up button, you'll get this box on the right. It will say, TradingView, your account is not active yet. Please verify your email. So most of us are familiar with this process. You've seen it before. So what I'm showing now is what that email looks like. It'll say hi, and then it will have your username. Please confirm your email address by clicking the button below. This is so you can unlock access to your new TradingView account. So click on Activate Account. Now this will bring up TradingView, and you can.
I'd like to get those plants planted before it rains tonight. That'd be good.
Okay, sorry about that. So it's going to bring up a TradingView sign up page. You will enter your first name and your last name. I've never uploaded my photo. It's up to you if you want to do that. And then press continue. Okay, so now you will be logged in, and here's what you want to click on. You want to click on chart. And once you click on chart, that will take you to what I like to call the home page that we have been showing before. Okay, and to get started on this page, here in the upper left corner, if you wanted to look at AUD USD, which is a very beginner friendly pair, you would type in those letters there and you would be able to see this chart. So what you're looking at, we've done some introductory concepts on TradingView, but since we're here, what you're looking at are candles. Typically the red candles are designated for when price is moving down, and the green candles are showing that price is moving up. To the right here, this list of numbers, these are the prices. So as price goes up, hopefully you're in a buy, and as price is moving down, hopefully you are in a sell. If you have 2 or 3 or 4 or as many pairs that you want to continuously look at, type each one in your watch list, and when you hit enter, it will be added to your watch list here on the right. So if there are 3 or 4 pairs that you want to look at each time, just type those in and they will stay in your watch list. So if every time you log into TradingView, anything that you've done before, you will still see. I love this app because I have it on my laptop as well as my phone. Now, there are a few of us who actually use TradingView on our phone. Even though it's small, you can still be able to see the trend. If you're in an uptrend, if you're in a downtrend, if you're in consolidation, you can actually use drawing tools on your phone. So if I leave this and sign into my phone, I can see exactly what I've done on my laptop. And so it's always synced up, and that's pretty convenient. All right, that puts us right at 7:15. So let me pull up the chat because I wanted to ask you, of the people that are here, we have almost 50 people on the call. If you have already created your TradingView account, can you put a 7 in the chat? If you have already created your account. Okay, wow. Okay, so maybe looks like we might hit 10 people that have set up that account. Okay, so after this class, then tonight I will post. Gotcha, Monica. Yeah, hopefully this will help. So what I'll do for every class that we have, okay, great. I'm seeing some more sevens, so that's great. For every class, I upload the recording to YouTube. So let me. I posted it at the beginning of class, and I'll post it now. This is my YouTube channel. And if you go there, you'll see lots of videos called Forex Basics. So that's a recording of this entire class. But what I try to do is create 2 to 3 minute videos. So tonight, I'll create one that says TradingView sign up process. So everything that I've gone over tonight, you'll find in a short 2 to 3 minute video. So you wouldn't have to rewatch the whole class. So hopefully this will help the rest of you. Malaysia, I hope I'm saying your name right. And there was someone else, Monica. Hopefully this video will help you guys be able to set up your TradingView. And if not, hit me up on Telegram or Messenger, and I can kind of help you message you if you're having trouble doing that. TradingView is, you're very welcome. TradingView is super important. Now, the first 2 years of my trading, I never really used it. So I was marking things up in MetaTrader 4. But now that I'm aware of TradingView, I don't think I would live without it. It's super, super convenient to be able to access it on your laptop and see what you've done on your phone as well. All right, everyone. So that's what I wanted to cover in terms of new material. Some of you, that may have been a review. This video will also be helpful for those of you who are adding to your team. Because I know there are a little bit of complicated spots in there. So hopefully this video you can give to your team, new members, any new enrollments that you'll have, and they'll be able to walk through the process as well. All right, so now we will switch gears and go over our demo account information in case we have any newbies. Let me just gauge of the people that are on the class. Is there anyone here, maybe it's your first time on the call, or for whatever reason you have not set up your demo account? Can you put a 5 in the chat if that's you? And Malaysia, I'll be able to just send me a message and send me a screenshot of what you're seeing. Okay, great. I'm seeing some people on the call who need help with their demo account. Great. That's what this next segment is for. So Levi, Tanya, Rachel, no problem. We'll get you all set up. So the first slide deck that I'm going to show is called setting up your demo account. And you will definitely see this on my YouTube site. So if I go too fast, don't worry about it. My demo is not set up. Okay, Janice, no problem. This is a video on my YouTube site called Setting Up Your Demo Account. So I'll go through it now, but if you miss a step, don't worry. You can go there at any time and kind of go through it at your own pace. So let me introduce you to the concept of brokers. So when you start your live account, you actually can't just go trade on your own. We have to partner with a broker. And this is a list of brokers that the traders have kind of come up with. It's not, Tradera won't officially recommend one broker over the other, but for your demo account, just to get you accustomed to communicating and going to the broker website, here is a list of the most commonly used brokers. And we're going to be using Hugo's Way for this class. Make sure everyone's muted. And I've been using Hugo's Way for a while, but I really just wanted to be able to choose one broker and be able to give you all the screenshots that you need to sort of take some of the guesswork away. So for your demo account, you can go to hugosway.com/demo-sign-up. So I'm giving you this URL for a reason. If you go to hugosway.com, it's not very clear how to set up your demo account. And most people end up setting up a live account instead. So if you go straight to this URL, it'll be super simple and it won't be confusing. So you'll just need to enter your first and last name and an email address that you can access, because they're going to send you a confirmation email. So you'll need to be able to access that. So for leverage, choose 500, which is actually good for your live account as well. And then for your starting balance, the amount of money that you're going to have to play with, choose the smallest amount, which is $1,000. When you start your live account, most people do anywhere from $50 to $100 to $150, maybe even $200. But we want to keep the demo balance kind of small just so that you'll get more realistic practice. So once you hit submit, then Hugo's Way will send you an email, and here's what it will look like. Thank you for registering. You have successfully registered for your MT4 demo account with Hugo's Way. Pay close attention to the MT4 login details. You're going to need this when you're going to log into MetaTrader 4. So you're going to need that demo account number and also that trader password. The investor password you will not need because you're not going to be able to trade if you use that password. It's really just a read-only access. Now, the last step is to download MetaTrader 4 or MT4 for short onto your phone. So I get this question a lot. Can you download MT4 on your laptop or on your computer? You can. That's the way that I started trading, to keep things simple, because when you first join, there's a lot of information coming from all over the place. To keep things simple, we recommend just starting out on your phone. So you can use Tradingview on your laptop and download MT4 on your phone. As a matter of fact, check your email on your phone. And if you do it that way, then you can just press a button, click one of these based on what phone you have, and you can download MT4 on your phone that way. And now, by the time you finished this deck, you would have created your demo account and downloaded MT4. All right, 2 more slide decks to show you, and then we'll go into Q&A. So while that's coming up, the next set of steps will help you to open up MT4 on your phone and connect it to that demo account that we just created. Okay. So first I'll go through the steps for the iPhone. and then we'll cover it for the Droid because it's a little different. So on your iPhone, you'll open up MT4, and in the bottom right corner, you will see a settings app. It's a sort of a wheel or a cog wheel. Click on that. Then you're going to go to new account, click on new account. And here on this next screen, you have a choice. So this second option will allow us to log into an existing account, which is what we want to do because we've already created a demo account on Hugo's Way. Now, the way that the back office teaches, and this way works well too, you can open up a demo account right here on MT4 and not have to go through a broker at all. There are two reasons that I chose Hugo's Way. One is you're going to have to go through a broker when it's time for your live account. So I just kind of wanted you to get some practice with doing that. The second reason is this demo account is going to start you at $100,000. And we'll explain it later, but your lot sizes are going to be huge and it's just not very practical. Now, in terms of learning how to take the trade alert and how to input all the buttons, it works just fine. So feel free to use this option if you want to bypass the broker altogether. But for this class, we'll go ahead and use the second option. And now we need to pick the server. So all your brokers, normally they have one server that they use for your demo accounts, and then one that they use for the live accounts. So you'll type in Hugo's Way, and then you're going to search or click on Hugo's Way -demo 3. That's the demo account one that you'll use. The next step is it's going to pull up a login screen. So on the left is that confirmation email that Hugo's Way sent you. Pull that up and you'll need this demo account number that goes in for the login. For the password, you'll type in that trader password. Make sure you have this save password on so you won't have to enter in those awkward letters and numbers again. And then click sign in, and that's it for the iPhone. Now for the Droid, when you open up MT4, in the upper left corner, you should see 3 short horizontal lines. Click on that icon. They call it the hamburger icon. Click on that, then click on Manage Accounts on the next screen. And then on that third screen, click on that white plus arrow in the, cross in the upper right corner. Then just like we did for the iPhone, select the second option, log in to an existing account. You're going to type in Hugo's Way and select demo 3. And here's our login page. So pull up that email, type in that demo account number, trader password, make sure that check box is checked, and then you won't have to type that in anymore. And then sign in. And now you have connected. So up to this point, we have created a demo account, downloaded MT4 on our phone, and with this, now we have opened up MT4 and connected to that demo account. All that's left is to take the trade alert. For the question in the chat about how to reach me outside of this, just look up my name on Telegram. Most people can find me. Sometimes the settings in Telegram are a little off. If not, you can find me on Messenger. Okay, so the last deck that I'll show you is actually taking the trade alert. Now on my YouTube page, there's another video that's called Understanding the Tradera Trade Alert, which goes into a lot more detail in terms of what we'll go over next. But for sake of time, I'll just kind of jump right into it and explain it here. So first, we'll do the iPhone first. And let's say you got a trade alert and the pair was CAD JPY. So CAD, that's the Canadian dollar. And JPY is the Japanese yen. So you'll have the country and then the currency, CAD JPY. So when you open up MT4, you may not see that pair listed. What do? If you don't see it listed, click on that blue plus icon in the upper right. Then you're going to select FX crosses, Forex crosses. Now, that may also be labeled as Forex. It may also be labeled as FX group. Now, exotics, indices, futures, stocks, all of those are other things that you can trade, but you won't find those in the Tradera Trade Alert, and those aren't beginner friendly either. So once you click on FX crosses, 1, 2, 3, the fourth one down, that cursor is in the way, that's CAD JPY. So you'll click on that green circle, press done. And now back on your main page, CAD JPY is listed at the bottom. So now you'll always see it. Once you add a pair one time, it will always be in your main list. So you won't have to do that anymore. Now, CAD JPY, hold it down 1 to 2 seconds. You're going to get this pop-up menu at the bottom. So to take the trade alert, you're going to click on trade. And this is the screen that you'll see. Now on the right, I'm showing an example of a Tradera trade alert. The trade team is placing a buy trade on CAD JPY with the following parameters. So let's explain this briefly. So for a buy trade, you are expecting price to go up. So you are expecting price to increase, and that's how you profit. So in terms of your profit, Tradera will give you 3 choices. You can do a take profit 1, a take profit 2, or a take profit 3. And you'll hear us refer to take profit as TP. So TP1, TP2, TP3. So TP1 is for those of us who like to, you'll hear the term a lot, pip and dip. Take a quick profit and get out of the trade. Like take your pips and go home. So that's like the safest TP to take. Normally 15, 20, 25 pips. TP2 is if you want a little bit more profit, there's a little bit more risk involved. Price may or may not make it there, and you're going to have to wait a little longer. Normally TP2 is at least 50 to 60 pips. Now, for those who want maximum profit, you have the patience to wait and you don't mind increasing your risk, TP3 is for you. That's typically 100 pips or more, and it may take more hours or even until the next day to reach it. So for every trade that you take, you have to pick one. So that take profit is going to go in that take profit space. You just put your finger there and type it in. Now, so that's if you're winning. What happens if the trade doesn't go your way? We're expecting price to go up. What if it drops? Well, at some point, we want to accept our loss and get out of the trade. If you don't have a stop loss, you're at the mercy of the market. And as long as price keeps dropping, you're losing money. So the stop loss enables you to get out of the trade, know how much you're risking before you take the trade. And that's what that price is for. So for the stop loss, you put your finger there, you type it in. 2 other steps that you need. For every trade, you need to enter your lot size. Now the lot size, you're not gonna find that on the trade alert. It's based on how much money is in your account. And the Understanding the Tradera Trade Alert video goes into the lot size in more detail. But basically the rule of thumb is for every $100 that you have in your account, you can use a 0.01 lot size. So a $50 or $100 account would use a lot size of 0.01. A $200 account would use 0.02. A $500 account would use 0.05. And so for these demo accounts that have $1,000, you can use a 0.1 lot size. So that black number right underneath market execution, you want to make sure that that has 0.1. You may have to have the 0.10, and that's how you set your lot size. The final step is to press sell or buy. We're in a buy trade. We hit buy, we are in the trade. All right, 2 more slides and then we'll get to Q&A. Let's go through these same steps for the Android. So you open up MT4, you don't see CAD JPY, click on that plus icon in the upper right. Then you'll select FX group. You don't want crypto pairs. That's your Bitcoin and things of that nature. Those aren't user friendly. You don't want indices. That's what I trade, learning from Derek Conway. Pays a lot more. However, those aren't user friendly as well. So click on FX group. Choose CAD JPY, hold it down. And when you hold it down, here's the pop-up menu that you'll see. Notice for the Android, it's going to say new order. So that's what you'll click on. And here's the screen. We're showing our trade alert on the right. So with the Android, it's kind of weird. There's no label for stop loss. There's no label for take profit. So you just have to know the stop loss goes in the bottom left where the black numbers are. And then the black numbers to the right, that's where your TP goes. So that's a little tricky. Your lot size is in the same spot that the iPhone was. And then the last step is to press sell or buy. You press buy and you are in the trade. All right, so it's a little bit after 7:30. Let's go into our Q&A. Are there any questions, or what questions can I help you all with? You can either type it in the chat or feel free to talk. Just unmute yourself and I'll try to help you out. Who's first?
Tasha, this is Margaret.
Hey, Margaret, how are you?
I'm great. I'm great. This is my first time on your Zoom, and I enjoy it so much. And I have a couple of ladies that are going to be coming on. I'm here first, and I'm going to be pointing them to the site. Okay.
Great, no problem.
But the question I have is, because we're new to all of this, and I keep hearing people say things about Telegram, and I'm totally in the dark when it comes to Telegram and what that means, because I'm not that much of a cell phone user. I'm in the process of purchasing an iPhone, and that's going to be a real challenge right there, going from Android to iPhone.
Yeah.
But I'm up for the challenge. I'm ready, and this is helping me. So could you just explain to me Telegram and how we get those alerts?
Sure. So Telegram is another app that you can download. And, I was new to Telegram probably a year or two ago myself. So when you download it, it's going to, you know what? I can just, hold on one second, Margaret. I can show you.
Okay. Yeah, I'm visual too.
Yeah, I am too. So let me share my screen with you and I will show you what Telegram looks like. Okay, so Tradera Elite Millionaire, that is Megan and Reagan's main chat, and you'll be connected there first. The Tradera official corporate chat, that's where Derek Conway will post his markups after the class. And look, he has posted the link for tonight's 8 o'clock class. So let me, before I forget, I will copy this into our chat. Okay, and so this is what Telegram looks like. So there are different groups that you can join, or you can have personal messages from people. And so once you download it, you'll enter in your phone number, and Megan has a playbook that can show you which Telegram groups to join. So does that make sense, Margaret, about Telegram?
Well, I had looked at that and I didn't understand how to do it. So you have to download the app to your phone?
Yes, that's your first step, and it'll ask you for your phone number, and that part isn't too bad, but let me know if you have any questions about that.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah, no problem. And I see a question in the chat. Is there a password for the next class? It's always Legend. Which one is easier to use for trading, Android or iPhone? Whatever you have, whatever you're comfortable with, you can use either one. And I think I saw a question up above. How do you manually close out a trade? So on my YouTube channel, because that question was asked a lot, I created a video and it's entitled Manually Closing Your Trade. So take a look at that and hopefully that will answer your question. But what you do is once you have a trade running, you'll just hold it down and you'll have an option to modify it or close it out. So that's the answer there, but feel free to take a look at that video as well.
I have a question.
Sure. Who's
Sure.
that?
My name's Greg Poole up in Maryland. So I have TradingView downloaded on my laptop and Metaphor on my cell, of course. I haven't figured out how to actually take the trade from TradingView on my laptop. Are you able to do that?
No, you can't.
Okay. So I just have to download Meta on my laptop as well?
Yeah, and what I would recommend, do you already have your demo account or are you going to be starting from the beginning?
I'm about ready to start a live account. I've been in my demo for a month or so, but just not ready. But I plan to get into my live like next week.
Yeah, okay. So you've been taking your demo account trades
from my Android.
Right. Yeah. And so what was your initial question?
My question is, I mean, if I can download Meta Trader on my laptop and I can take the trade from my laptop as well. You can't take it from TradingView, I get it, but I'd have to download Meta on my laptop.
Well, you can continue taking it on your phone with your live account. So you have a choice.
I understand, but it's a matter of I have to go from one to the other. So, because I don't have trading,
Yeah.
I heard you say you can do TradingView on your cell as well. It's just smaller. So,
right. Yeah. And we're getting to the point now where I think we're ready to do some setup classes on downloading MetaTrader 4 on your computer. It's just a little bit, I don't want to use the word complicated. It just has more steps. But yeah, you can. Absolutely. I have Hugo's Way downloaded on my phone, on my laptop as well. I don't use it as much, but I do have it.
I got you. Okay. All right. I was just wondering. So I'll wait on it. I'll continue to do it from my Android until I get comfortable from my lap. Thanks.
Yeah. Now, your first step would be, though, if you use Hugo's Way or whichever broker you use, go to their website and pull it up on your computer and download MP4 from the broker to your computer.
Oh, okay.
That's gonna save you some headaches.
Okay. All right. And I guess I will go Hugo's Way. I've heard that called a lot. So I'll go there. Thank you.
Yeah, you're welcome. Anyone else?
Hi, Tasha. How are you?
I'm good.
Yeah, this is Soiree. I think that's my second time to be on your class.
Welcome.
I just saw that you put a link in the chat. What is that link for?
Okay, so the one that I just put in is for Derek Conway's 8 p.m. live trading session. He does it.
Oh, the one at 8 o'clock?
Yes, because normally we log into the back office and get it that way. But since the back office is still being fleshed out, he gave us the link directly.
Okay. All right. Thank you very much.
Sure, no worries. Someone was asking for my YouTube link. 1 second, and I'll paste that again. Oh, great. I think someone else pasted it. Thank you. The link for Tradera Pitmasters group. So Telegram is, let me see if I can find it here while you're asking. There's a way to invite members. I don't think I have the group link. Find me on Telegram, and once I have you as a contact, then I can invite you to this group. Because right now, Yeah, you would have to be in one of my contacts for me to add you. So once you send me a private message on Telegram, then you'll be in my contacts and I'll be able to add you to Tradera Pitmasters. Okay. Any other questions?
Yeah. Hi, Tasha. It's Simone.
Hey, Simone, how are you?
Oh, I'm doing fine, thank you. There isn't a password for Conway. What's his name?
For
Mr.
Derek.
Conway's Derek. Thank you, Derek Conway's class tonight. Trading tonight.
Let me,
trading.
yeah, let me check and make sure. There's a meeting ID. Did I copy that in the chat or did I leave that off?
You left that off.
All right, let me post it again. Thanks for catching that.
Thank you. You're welcome.
Okay, that would have been no good. Okay, so the question in the chat is there a difference between MT4 and MT5? Yes, there is. And we want to use MT4. And normally that issue comes up if you download MT4 onto your computer from anywhere else other than the broker. So if you go straight to your broker, as a matter of fact, let me show you how to do it on Hugo's Way. Here in the upper right corner, download MT4. If you do that, then you should avoid that MT5 issue. So Dawn would like to be invited to the Pitmaster group. Dawn, I believe I already have you as a contact. So let me see if I can do that now. And members. Dawn, yep, there you are. All right, Dawn, you should be added. Let me know. Ron, have you messaged me before in Telegram? If not, everyone will have to send me a message in Telegram and then I'll be able to add you to the group. Okay. Yeah, so Soiree, you guys, yeah, send me a message on Telegram. Anyone who wants to be added to Tradera Pitmasters, and after the class, I'll just go through and add you. It only takes a couple of seconds. No problem. Which Telegram? A personal message to me? Okay. I already have one from Amadi. I think I'm pronouncing your name right. So I will get you added. So Amadi, you were able to find me pretty easily? I guess so, yeah. Last name Hodes, let me type it into the chat. And if nothing else, if you go into the Tradera Elite Millionaire, where I posted tonight's class, you can reply to that. And that's one way to send me a message.
She didn't type it.
Hey Tasha, this is Amadi.
Hey Amadi, how are you?
I'm good. So at first it was a little bit challenging searching for people inside of the Telegram, but I think it helped when I did not put a space between your first and last name. I don't know if that makes a difference, but
Interesting.
it popped up.
You
or
may
it
solve the mystery. Yeah, thanks for that.
Yeah, it's either that or you go to contacts, and then at the top start to search or start to type the person's name that you're looking for.
Good.
Got you. Okay, so Tommy, I think I'm pronouncing your name right. Yes, I actually do have a video on setting up a live account. It's with Hugo's Way. I just wanted to be consistent with that broker, and it has a lot more steps. And I actually go through one way that you can fund your account using Cash App on your phone and Bitcoin. Don't let Bitcoin sound intimidating. The whole process, if you're already verified on Cash App, takes about 5 to 10 minutes. It's super, super fast. I learned that tip from Brenda Isern. So check it out. Okay. Malaysia says she doesn't see my last name.
Oh, see it. She said she was typing it. Yeah.
So it's in the chat. Last name Hodes, H-O, let me type it again. Tasha, Hodes. And the tip from Amadi was to type, is not to put a space between my first and last name. So hopefully that works. Soiree, I see a message from you and a few others. So I think it's working. All right. Any other questions? I have a question for you guys. If not, who is having, let me phrase it this way. Who is comfortable marking up your charts in terms of support and resistance? If that's you, put a 10 in the chat. That you feel like you are able to pull up a pair AUD USD, Euro USD, and mark up your support and resistance lines. I don't see any 10s. So if you find it.
Can I say something about that? I'm not comfortable with the tools to actually do it. You know what I mean? I'm pretty clear on how to mark it myself, but it's just I have no control over drawing the lines from my laptop. I mean, if I had it on paper in front of me, I could do it. You know what I mean?
Perfect. Well, let me address that in about 1 to 2 minutes and get you going there. So here we have Tradingview. Let me pull up. Most of my pairs are marked up, but let's see if I can find one that is not. Okay, here we go. Let me get rid of some of my indicators so that I have a naked chart. Let's get rid of you. Let's get rid of you. All right, there we go. Here is one tip that I like in terms of marking up support and resistance. If you zoom out using this minus button, it shows you a lot more of the chart, and I find it easier to identify the peaks. Okay, so one simple way that you can use to do your support and resistance is to click on this trend line tool. Click on it, go to horizontal line, and now I can identify that area. Stay in drawing mode. I want to have that on. So horizontal line, I want to identify this area. I also want to identify that area and maybe this area as well, and maybe one more at the bottom. Now I can right click, go to settings. Maybe I want to make the line blue instead. Maybe I want to make it thicker. Then I click OK. So how's that, everyone, in terms of marking up your zones? In terms of using the tools, does that simplify it for you? Trend line tools, horizontal line. Okay, and once you get it there, is there a question? Awesome. Glad that helped. Yeah, so a lot of times we like to identify support and resistance as a zone instead of just one clear line. So if you wanted to, you could come down to geometric shapes and you can click on rectangle. And I see another zone here. So then I can hold it down and I could do a zone like that. And then you have to click when you're done. Then I could click off. You always have to have everything, have that cross selected. Then I could right click, go to settings, That's the wrong one. Click on it. Right click, settings, and I can make my background orange or blue. I can make it 100% filled in, or I can make it kind of light. Okay, so there are, those were just two quick ways that you can do it. The horizontal line tool or geometric shapes and using that rectangle. And then once you have it there, if you want to do another one, you don't have to, you could just Control C, Control V, and paste it for another place. Control V and paste it. Okay, so those are some tips and tricks for using TradingView. Any other questions about that?
It's good that you reported this, so I can go back and watch that over and over, I guess.
Absolutely, absolutely. Yep.
I have one more quick question, if I could. So when a trade alert comes in,
Mm-hmm.
and you go to your phone, I know this is market execution. Are you able to, if I wanted to wait to put it in, I mean, I've seen Ron Black's on pending orders. I don't really understand how to do that yet, but other than going market execution, am I waiting till it gets to a certain price before I input it?
Yeah, that's a really, really, really good question. So we've had, I can't remember the name of that video. I know in the risk to reward ratio video, we go over how do you know if it's still safe for me to enter the trade. So let me start there. So let me show you here on TradingView. Current price is, let me get rid of my zones for a second. I'm just clicking on them. Okay, so this red background, this is where it's telling you where current price is now at 0.9352. So let's say that Tradera called a sell trade. And let's say your TP was around here. So that's where our TP is. And so if you wanted to, you could say, in order for me to have more confidence in this trade, I really want to watch price fall a bit first. I want it to fall a little bit more. So if it gets here, that's going to give me more confidence that the trade is going to go in my direction. So with the free account in TradingView, you are able to set an alert. So this is what I would recommend. You would right click on that line, add an alert on the horizontal line. So when price is crossing down on this horizontal line, then I want to be notified on the app, show me a pop-up, send me an email. You can even have it play a sound. I have thin and once because it is piercing and very annoying, and send email to my text. So there are 10 different ways that TradingView will let you know when price has reached the price that to alert you for when price reaches a certain point. So you can create that alert, right? You get, so there's a little clock here to show an alert is set. I like that way because now you can go on with your life. TradingView, you have it on your phone, you'll get the email, text, whatever works for you. Then when it hits that way, when it hits that point, pull up TradingView and reassess. You may say, you know what, now I'm ready to enter that trade. So that's one way around a pending order.
Gotcha. You have to have TradingView connected to your phone in order to do that, correct?
If you are not in front of your computer. Yeah. See, I have it on my app and I have so many notifications set. I'm normally near my phone, so I like the text options because even if I'm not by my computer, then it'll still come through on my text. So to me, the only disadvantage of a pending order is that you can't look at price action. And that's just, price action is a fancy term for what are the candles telling me, because they're always telling you a story. So even though price hits that point, if it hits it with a wick, that's not as convincing versus if it hits it with a strong engulfing candle. And that makes a difference in terms of if you're going to take the trade or not. So I like that free trade alert idea, and then you can assess it at that time.
Right. And the stop loss is the first number that you put in. That's the one to the left.
You have Android.
I have Android, correct.
Yeah, the stop loss is on the left, take profit is on the right. Why they didn't give a label, I have no idea. That is so not user friendly.
Right. Okay, but now I know that. So stop loss on the left. I got it. Thank you.
Yep, you're welcome. You're welcome. All right, everyone. It is 8 o'clock, so I will get this recording posted to the YouTube channel probably late tonight or first thing in the morning. And for those who are coming back on Thursday, I will talk with you all then. So I'm going to hop over to Derek's call. So good night, everyone.
Thanks, Tom.
Bye.
Right.
Okay.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Bye-bye.
Ciao.